there, and that's what it was.
Hmm.
And
Oh,
so, wait a minute, this clock. um, I didn't think about this clock. So we talked to my son last night, and we told him about it and sent the picture of it. And he said, "Well, does it have words on this thing?" And so Larry went down and he saw these words on it, and he called back and he said, "No, that's a thumb drive." He says, "Just pull it out." And I haven't used a thumb drive in, I think, in decades. I mean, I have a couple. It's just been so long, and I don't know. I just never even gave it a thought. So thank you, Lynn, for
yeah. Well, I'm glad it was that simple.
yeah, it was that simple.
I'm glad you didn't have to go to the computer.
Computer doctor.
Yeah. Good, good, good. How is everyone today on this snowy,
Fine.
snowy
Beautiful
day?
out.
I think the last time we were here, we talked about having to go out and shovel and everything after our meeting, and I have a feeling we're going to be doing it again today or tomorrow at some time.
Yeah.
It just doesn't end.
Actually, that's why I wasn't here last week, because I was finishing up
on the desktop too, and I can't, it's not there. So maybe I was wrong. Maybe it was just on the phone.
You can look at that if you like.
Maybe we need a Dropbox tutorial.
Do that too, whatever we want. And we need to resolve your text messaging syncing issue.
I'm not going to get too worried about it yet.
I think I found it after class when I was Googling. So
I have to admit, I didn't have a chance to study up on your follow-up last week.
how dare you? You didn't watch the however many commercials from Mac versus PC.
I did, and I
So
and I
don't-
tried, but my iPad it's not an iPad Pro, so it says it cannot be done. I don't know if that is the reason.
It shouldn't be. Okay.
Shouldn't be.
So do we want to start with Dropbox or do we want to start with
It's
Dropbox
text?
issue.
Lynn,
Okay.
I can tell you that
Dropbox.
Lynn, I opened my Dropbox and it shows it's there, but it's still having to download, it's still having to open it. So it doesn't stay open anywhere, which is
Okay.
really, not
Do you
much
want
fun.
do you or Judy want to share your screen so we can look at it together? What
Well,
you're
I'd have to share my screen on my iPad because that's where it is. So Judy better do it.
Well, and okay, here, if I don't know how to do that without losing all of you, because it was, I don't know what,
we'll go up in the corner of your screen. But if you hit the green share screen button at the bottom
okay.
and something should pop up
Yeah, it did.
and it should say screen. And then share, there should be a blue share button at the bottom right.
Yeah, okay,
That.
There you go.
okay.
Okay. So you can close out of Chrome there. Down at the bottom next to your battery percentage, there should be a little up arrow, up caret thing right there. Yeah.
Yeah, okay,
And if you
I-
click that,
okay. God.
oh, you don't have Dropbox. There should be a little Dropbox icon
There should be a Dropbox, but yeah, maybe, so it must be just on my phone. I thought if I had it on
Maybe.
my phone, I had it on my laptop too.
I thought you had it on here, but
Mhm.
we can try downloading it and see if that helps. Do you want to open, go back to the internet where it says Zoom in that address bar up at the top where it says Westminster.pc?
Oh, okay, go up here and,
Click that.
okay,
Oops. Hopefully it will highlight the, not the lockbox, the where it says, yeah. And
Okay,
if you want to type in Dropbox download. And enter.
okay. Oh, enter.
And
Okay.
then if you want to click on Dropbox.com, yeah.
Mhm. Okay,
And under the three dot or the three lines over on the right, there should be a download.
let's see.
This is for business. We don't want business.
Now let's see. Well, I've still got pictures of us all the way on the far right-hand side of my, so I'm not seeing.
Okay, so up at the top, do you see
There.
the individual and team plans? We want to get
Yes,
out of,
so I-
we want to get out of business.
so I want individual, right?
Yeah.
Okay,
Let's get you out of,
okay. I
Maybe one
appreciate
of the-
this, thank you. Choose the
oh,
right.
there's GE. JE. Do you want to click on your initials over on the right?
All right, now this is where, is there a way to move
Oh,
away our pictures? Because
If you, at the top of our pictures, you should be able to click us and drag us over somewhere else. Does that work?
yes, okay, I see JE, all right. Here I am.
Install Dropbox app, but you can, you can click that X over on the top corner of that.
Click
yeah.
out, X out the chat,
Yeah,
okay,
install
And-
Dropbox app
okay,
and then download Dropbox.
download. Woohoo. Now click the installer that just downloaded. Okay, that's
That's it. Yep.
double click on that, all right. And now I'm opening it. Hello? To make changes to my device. Do I want it to make changes to my device?
Yes.
Yes, okay. See, that's the kind of stuff that I'm not.
You're nervous. Right.
Right.
You can't
I
install
understand.
it if you don't let it make changes.
Okay,
Think of it
A
that
lot
way.
of those programs you want to say yes because whole reason you're downloading it is for it to do stuff on your
it's a change they need to make. See, and that was one thing I've just been, the minute it says that, I say no and get out, it's like, yike.
Yeah,
It is
I
a
was
good
that way for a long time, Judith, and finally I decided it's just requesting about the specific change that you're requesting.
Yeah.
I
That's
did
good
it
to
too.
know. It's
Yeah.
good to know.
Getting
There
pretty-
are a few apps or stuff you accidentally download that you don't actually want on there, but usually it's the case that you want them.
Okay, so it's still downloading.
What's the use for the
It's actually
Dropbox?
still installing, not downloading.
Oh,
It
it's still
downloads-
installing. Okay. Okay.
And you might actually need to restart your computer, so we might actually lose you.
Okay.
Hey,
So but
everybody.
I can get back in.
Hi,
Yes.
everybody.
Hey, Dan.
This is a
Hi.
stupid question, but what's a Dropbox?
Dropbox is a cloud-based storage company. So you can store your files instead of saving them in your documents folder on your computer. You can store them in the internet, in the cloud.
In the cloud.
It's a nice way to share things with other people.
Right.
It's how I do a lot of stuff with coworkers. I'll put like all the videos and stuff so we can share it and so everybody can see it. And that's actually how they work on the bulletin every week. The pastor, will do their changes and then Barb will see their changes and be able to then update it herself and they can then see it. So,
So I've got to be a sharing kind of guy though, huh?
yeah.
So now it's asking me if I want to sign in with Google or sign in with Apple. See
Or
the
just
Apple.
sign in.
You already have an account
Yeah.
because it had your initials. So
Right.
can you actually go back to the internet? Do you?
She can go down there where it just says email and password. She doesn't have to sign in with one of those.
Well, we want to make sure it's the account that she already has, so they all sync.
Oh.
So if I click on Google, because now this is an app on my laptop, which is Google, right?
It could be, you could have signed in originally through Google, but we can check by, yeah. Okay,
I just did it to see. Email, all right. See there, it's got my email.
great.
Continue, next. Okay. All right, because I just changed the password, so let's see if this works. You can tell I have such confidence.
I have.
No, we'll change it again.
Do you have two-step authorization too for it to text you?
Okay. What are the chances? I knew it. There's,
This
all right,
is me.
I'm gonna try once more with this new one.
Everybody close your eyes so Judy can show her password to make sure
Exactly.
she typed it right.
When it says sign in with Google, it does not have to be with the Gmail account. It can be any
If you
email account.
set up your Gmail with your Comcast or Verizon email, then yes.
Yeah,
I'm
I
gonna
think
try.
you're trying to sign in with Google and you really want to sign in with your Verizon account.
No,
No.
No?
Mm-mm.
her username is her email, her Verizon email.
Yeah,
But
Yeah,
the
but she's
password,
on the sign in with Google.
Yeah.
I'm gonna try another one that I had listed here first for Dropbox before I changed the other one.
okay. My guess is we want to then not connect through Gmail.
All right.
Now, it's neither one
out.
of those is working.
Can you close out of this, Judy?
Let's
There's a X in the top corner of that box,
see where,
top right.
Not
I
that
think
one.
that's
Oh,
it. Okay.
oh, wrong one.
At the bottom, there's a little icon that's a white box with a blue box. Yeah, click that.
That's the Dropbox icon.
Yep, click that.
Okay.
And then put your Verizon email in that email and put the password you have written down for Dropbox in the password.
Okay, when I click on email, so I'm going to click on email and that's well, it's not coming up now. Huh.
Yeah, it's not in a browser, so it's not going to have the autosave.
Well, now I'm sorry, this is taking too much of your time.
No.
Relax. Relax. Why we're here.
We're not going anywhere else today. It's snowing.
Now,
Boy.
I should put that new password that I created this morning, right?
Yes.
For Dropbox, yeah.
Like we're in a hurry for anything.
Right.
You're being very kind.
Well said, Dan. Well said.
Okay, let's see. Whoa.
Voila.
Oh. And I do not want to upgrade to Plus, right? Because they're going to charge me.
Hang on.
Hold on, pause.
Hold on.
So you can only have Dropbox on 3 devices on the free plan.
Well, I only have
So-
2 devices.
So we can go on the browser, we can see what are the devices. So you have it on your phone, yes? And your
Yes.
tablet, is there a third?
No, I don't have a tablet. I only have a phone and a laptop. So what I'm trying to do now, I should have it on my laptop too.
Okay,
Yeah, but it thinks you have more.
so go back and hit the Chrome icon on the bottom of your thing,
Okay,
right there, yeah. Click that.
okay.
And click the big box where it says, now click the installer. Or that,
The only thing I'm seeing on, can I X out of this? Your plan supports up to 3
minimize?
devices?
Minimize it.
I don't
Can,
think she-
oh,
Oh,
yeah,
yes, she-
Oh, okay,
yes, she
okay.
can.
yeah, I didn't
Okay.
see that.
Now what do I do?
Click the little Dropbox logo on the top
On the
left.
top.
Hopefully that takes you back to Dropbox. No, it's not taking you back.
Do I
Of
click on the
course,
bo-
that'd be too easy.
Do I click on the bottom one again, the little one?
No, no, no. Up at the top, it says dropbox.com/install.
Yes.
Can you delete the install hashtag download? Can you delete that bit and just keep dropbox.com?
Oops. Okay, well, the whole thing went.
Then just type dropbox.com and hit that. Do you see it? Oops.
You got too many Ps.
I do. Let me see. I got too many.
And then click that box. That's the first one down. Yeah.
The Google's, oh, Dropbox.com. Okay.
Yep.
All right.
Here you go.
See, there's that folder I made earlier.
Yay. Okay. So you can hit the little X that's popping up that says new for you, shared folder. You see that in the corner?
Okay, well, I'm probably gonna have to move our pictures again.
Okay.
Is it in the right-hand corner?
Yes.
Bottom right.
Oh,
New
that
for
little
you.
one.
New for me. Okay, I click on that.
Click the exit, the X next to it. Let's get rid of it. It's distracting.
Okay.
And do you see your initials in the blue circle?
Yes.
Click that. And go to settings.
All right, we're set. Okay. Okay.
And can you scroll down this?
Yeah.
We want to see what devices have this.
You know, this is tough. This is not incredibly intuitive.
No, amen to that.
Yeah.
If you only had 3 devices, or if you had no devices, then hopefully it would.
It would be useful.
I'm scrolling. That's as far as it'll scroll.
I don't see a place to see devices.
Question, does she have any relatives that are on her Dropbox?
I don't think so. The only thing we ever had on Dropbox was a number of years ago, we had pictures taken by a photographer and they were downloaded onto Dropbox and they've, as far as I know, they're still there. But it's, I don't know. I honest to goodness don't know because that was long enough ago that I wasn't managing it.
How would you use it and how would I use something like that, this?
Let's first get
Poor Judy. figured it
Judy's
out.
devices, settings security tab. Is there a security tab? Oh, at the top, do you see there's this under personal account, it says general plan security, but there's this weird gray bar over top of it. Now,
Yeah, I see that.
can you minimize or like make your drop or your Chrome not full screen? Can you click that box?
All the way up. You mean all the way up in the,
Minimize the next one over.
that's restore down?
Yeah.
Click on restore down?
Yep. Will that let us?
That
No,
didn't,
it's still. Can you click on security? Does it let you?
where it says personal, security, let's, right there.
Yeah.
It underlined it. Oh, there, security checkup. See that?
Keep going down.
Scroll down now.
Yeah.
Okay.
Keep going. Devices.
These devices are linked to your personal Dropbox.
Keep going down. We want to see what the devices are.
Okay.
Keep going down.
Samsung about 2 months ago.
Down.
Oh,
Keep going down.
Huh.
Okay, so,
Oh, you know what that Samsung about 2 months ago is? That's the old computer.
okay, so you no longer are using that computer.
No, everything.
Delete it then.
Click on
So
the
do you
garbage
see that
can.
little trash can on the right-hand side of
Next one.
next one over?
I gotta move your pictures again. Okay, I can delete that one. You're about to
Yep.
unlink it, right?
Yep.
Okay.
So now it should let you use the app on your computer. So if you want to go back to the Dropbox icon on the bottom.
And the bottom, okay.
um,
Can I click out of this advertisement again?
It's not an advertisement, but but you can try clicking it and do that.
Try Xing out of it?
Yeah.
Okay.
And now try opening it again. If you go to the bar at the bottom, where it
Yeah.
says type here for search, bottom left,
Yeah,
type in Dropbox.
okay. Whoops.
And then it's the app at the top if you just want to click the Dropbox app.
Up here.
Yeah. And hopefully it will be smart enough to sync.
To show up. There it is. It's back. Ooh.
Okay, I want you to
Here we
sign
go
in
again. Okay.
But we know it's going to work this time. Or it should.
If I sign in, so I keep it on sign in with Apple? That's the thing I'm.
No, down where it says email, type in your Verizon email and the
Oh,
password
I thought
that
it
you
was
just
mine.
created.
So this is last summer.
Right.
No, no,
Mm-hmm.
turn it back. No, here, they're having a family.
And this should be the new password that I created this morning, right?
Yes.
Yep.
Do you know how much confidence I have? It's not in you.
I'm going to have to send you the Sound of Music.
Hallelujah, yeah.
I won't
Dropbox
sing it.
We're very happy
Okay.
for you, Judy.
Holy cow. Dropbox installed, okay.
Hit the next button.
Next button, okay.
Cool. Okay. Make files local. And then continue.
Okay. Okay.
Disappear.
Do I click on next down at the bottom?
No, that
No.
you can close out of that.
I don't know how to close out of that one.
If you want to close out of the internet, Chrome,
Or just minimize it.
yeah, or minimize it.
So now you're past my pay scale here. What do you mean? How do I do that?
Up at the top of your computer, on the right-hand side, maybe our faces are over it. You can minimize the internet right there. But,
Oh, this is the little box that's either.
you can either close out of that or minimize it, either or.
Okay, I minimized it.
And then you can close out of that with the X at the top. Maybe our faces are over top of it.
No,
Top right.
I have to, yeah, I have to scroll it down. No, there's no X.
Up at the
Let's see.
top.
No, top right. I'm pointing to it. Why am I pointing to it?
There is nothing, there is nothing top right.
No, top right of that window. It's about halfway on the screen.
It's to the left of the letter to Carol.
It's right above that gray bar. you can find
Oh, I see. That's, okay, I have to see how I can move. I have to move this then. Whoops.
Faces
Whoops,
are probably
whoops.
in your way. Again.
No, I don't think they're not. I just, how do I get my desktop to slide over?
You don't need to.
You don't need to.
that window you just highlighted in.
Right in there.
See
In
where it says
here?
document, Judy?
Yeah?
Up in the top right-hand corner of that box. Click the
Oh,
X.
you know what? It says I'm screen sharing there. I can barely, oops,
Oh.
Oh,
every time
Oh.
I see the X, it,
okay.
screen sharing pops up.
Okay.
Click it again.
If you, can you drag the box? If you click at the top where it says signing dash Google accounts, can you click that and drag it down? Well,
No, on the
Oh,
word. Oh,
shoot. Okay.
Don't
I'm
worry.
oh, no, sorry. Now it's,
that's okay.
That's okay. So Judy, there's two ways you can get to the Dropbox now.
okay.
Do you see on your desktop, there's a Dropbox?
Yeah.
Double click that,
Okay.
or at the bottom, this is the one that I tend to use, under your battery percentage, that little caret up,
See.
the right
Oh,
of
the
it.
carrot up. Okay. Oof. Yeah.
And do you see that little thing that has a little, it's a black box, but it's got
Yeah.
a red thing?
Click on
If you
that.
double click that, and that little icon will, that has a notification that's red, but if it's got a blue circle, it means that it's syncing, or a green check mark, which means it's up to date.
Okay. This, it says up to date.
Yep.
Okay.
So you can hit, if you don't want that notification, you can say mark all as red.
Okay.
And then you can close out of that. If you like.
And to close out,
I tend to, there's a JE
yeah.
icon. There's a little folder to the left of it. If you double click that, that's going to open Dropbox for you.
Okay. But now I can, shall I X out of it now?
You can.
Okay.
But you can see, you can also open it like the way that you would open your downloads or documents folder.
Right.
It's going to be on that box every single time.
Judy, did you see you have the Lenten devotion in there?
Well, I created a folder, and then when I clicked on the download, then I had to go through the whole setting, you know,
But
the
have you
new.
clicked on the folder to see if it's in there?
So if I click on Dropbox, the folder should show up. Is that right?
Correct.
It should say folder, then click on the folder and see if it's in there.
Do you
where it says Lenten
Lent devotions, there's Lent devotions. Let's see. This folder is empty. That's,
I didn't create a folder. I just downloaded it to Dropbox.
Judy, hit the back arrow on the left under the word file.
okay.
It is a devotional underscore booklet. It's
Yeah, there's
second
a devotional
bottom.
booklet Chrome spread. I didn't even see that one. Yeah. Do I
Right.
click on?
Try double clicking that. That's
There
it.
is.
That's it. So I just get into Dropbox, click on that, and then I've got it.
Mhm.
Wow. Thank you.
Devotional folder now.
You could drag it into that. Yeah, as Chuck said, you could drag it into the event.
Drag it into the folder or get rid of the folder, whichever.
I
Whichever
think
you
I'll get rid of the folder. Because
So-
I don't know how to, I'm sorry, but I don't know how to drag it into the folder.
Mhm.
I would just drag it into the Dropbox.
So if you go back to that folder that you were at, the Dropbox folder,
White part of the screen.
it's the white box under where it says a Lenten devotional. There's a box underneath it. Do you see the white box underneath it?
See where it says Lenten devotional. That's-
To the right.
To the right of it, it's if you
There.
click that, yeah.
Okay.
Click
This
on
is-
that.
Click on it. No.
There you go.
Okay.
So if you click on Lent devotions once
On the book or on the folder one, you mean?
on the folder, yeah,
You're helping me get rid of the folder. Okay. Click on that once.
you can right click and delete, or you can drag it to your trash.
You have to be over the
Lent devotion.
bar that highlighted. There you
Yeah,
go.
there you go.
Okay,
And then delete.
there it is. Okay.
And you
Yeah.
could actually delete, you want to delete it everywhere. So you want to delete it from your phone, you want to delete it from the laptop.
So delete everywhere. Okay, looks like it's,
And you
Cool.
can actually delete the get started with Dropbox. We're going to tell you what you need to get started with Dropbox.
so I'm gonna right click and delete.
Yes. And you can
Here's-
also delete begin a project on Dropbox paper.
Click.
Now,
Delete.
Judy,
Yeah,
the folder that says Everhart,
yeah.
is that the picture you were talking about?
It shouldn't be. I mean,
If you
Shall I-
double click it, it will show you what's inside it.
oh yeah, it is the pictures. It is the pictures. So I've got those. So that I want those.
Mhm.
So
Do
I
you
can,
want to keep it named Eberhard, or do you want to call it family photos, or?
it would be better if it was family photos, I guess.
Okay,
Do you see up at the top, it says owner Dropbox Eberhard?
Let's see. Yes.
Can you click on Eberhard once?
Uh-huh.
Oh, maybe you can't do that there. Stephen, can you not edit it there?
no, you have to go back to Dropbox and change it in
There.
the list.
Well, you know what? I'll remember, I'll make a note that it's under Everhart.
Oh, no, it's simple. It's simple.
Everybody else will want to know how to do this too.
Okay.
Yeah,
Yeah.
click
okay.
on Dropbox.
Hit
So,
the back, yeah.
so I
No,
X
no.
out of I X out of these pictures,
No,
correct?
no.
No, no.
No, no.
Yeah.
You don't want to X out of the picture.
There's
Okay.
a
Where you
couple
were, where
ways
it
to do
says
it.
Click on
owner
Dropbox.
Dropbox Everhart.
Okay, click on Dropbox.
Click
Yep.
on Dropbox.
Okay.
Now you can right click on Everhart
Okay.
and rename it. It's right under delete.
Ah. So
And
now
you
I
can
just type in that box.
Yes. Well, you lost your highlight. Double click. When it turns blue like that, you can type over it.
Okay, family pictures.
There you go.
Enter.
There you go.
And do you see
Yay.
this little blue circle? Well, there was a little blue circle. And now it's a little green check mark
Um,
on the left-hand side.
oh, on the left of that family pictures, yes.
That means that it's now synced on your phone. So if
Oh,
you
great,
open your phone, it should say family pictures.
great.
Um,
Okay.
You should be able to download or delete the Dropbox.cache folder too.
Okay. So let's see if I remember. Right click.
You have to highlight it first.
Oh,
There
then
you
right,
go.
then right click. Then delete.
Yep. There you go.
Now you have everything you want and nothing
right.
you don't want.
Nothing I don't want. Hallelujah. Thank you so much.
And do
Sure.
you see-
Aren't you glad I came on today?
That should last about one day, Judy.
Right.
I know. On the left-hand side, there's a Dropbox under quick access. There's a Dropbox section.
Oh, yeah.
If you click that, anytime you're in your downloads or documents, you can get to Dropbox that way as well.
Right there. Okay.
And if you want to go to a specific folder, there's a little caret icon next to the Dropbox logo that on the right-hand side or left-hand side, I'm sorry.
Okay. Yeah.
That'll
My
show
left
you
and
all
my
your
right.
folders.
Okay.
And that will show you your folder. So if you want
Oh,
to
yeah, there it is. Okay.
family photos, you can get to it that way
Okay.
Why isn't the devotional booklet showing up?
because it's
It's
just
a file, it's not a folder.
Oh, all right, gotcha. Okay,
Okay.
question though, are those the files and folders that we're looking at in Dropbox
Mhm.
are not on her phone or laptop, are they? They are in the cloud? They're not taking up space, right?
Yeah, so if she goes to her phone now, which she won't have access to do,
Yeah, I've got my phone right here.
yeah, but you can't screen share your phone with
Oh,
us.
no.
Hold on 1 second, let me pull up.
In the meantime, shall I X out of this?
What do you mean by X out of?
Well, I mean, this whole
You
folder
can
thing.
if you don't want to do Dropbox anymore. Let me guys show you
Okay.
Dropbox. Okay, so we're going to stop with Judy's screen, say goodbye to Judy's computer. Okay.
Bye, Judy.
Love that you guys all waved.
Amazing, I learned a lot.
So you guys should see my computer or my phone, excuse me.
Yeah.
There's a Dropbox folder here. If you, oops, I didn't want to do that. If you click on it, it should show you all your files. So if Judy opens her phone and the Dropbox app, if she hits files, she should see the folder that says family photos, but she should also see the Lenten devotional where like it says, I have the annual report. And if I click on the annual report, I should be able to read that file on my computer or my phone, excuse me. But I can also double click a folder like camera uploads, and it should show me all the photos inside of it. Does that make sense? Is that, Judy, do you have your phone there?
I have my phone and I clicked on Dropbox. What came up? Lent devotions at the top, it shows. Then the other thing it shows is upload photos, scan document, upload photos, create folder, take photo. So if I click on
the Lenten devotional,
failed to load sharing screen, I didn't want.
It sounds like it didn't update.
At the bottom of the screen, do you see the home files?
Yes.
Photos.
Yeah.
You click files.
Click on files.
Yeah.
Okay. All right. There's now the devotional. It's PDF. Yeah.
And do you, yeah. Does that let it open?
That lets me open it. Yeah.
And do you see the family photos there?
I don't need that. Well, it's just that now it's the devotional.
Okay.
Well, but did you open it? Are you reading the devotional?
It has shown up. It says now it's asking me to open with Adobe Acrobat Reader. Add.
Right.
Do I open with that?
You can if you want to read it.
Yeah, because that would.
You might have to download the app.
Yeah, not now. I'm going to not do that now. Yeah, I can actually react because I can zoom in on the devotional. It's the only way I'd be able to read it. Okay.
But is your family pictures folder there?
Before you clicked on
Before I clicked on that, yes.
Okay, good.
Right, the family pictures are there too, and now they're loading. Yeah.
Good.
So you can see them there.
Yay!
Yay.
So Dan, that is one of the reasons you would use Dropbox. If you want on the photos or a file on multiple devices. So if you had a laptop and a desktop and you wanted the files on both of them without having to email them to both of those computers, you could use Dropbox and they would automatically sync anytime you updated them.
And how do other people get into your Dropbox? Do
you have to share.
Okay.
So I can show you guys, if you're curious, how to share. This is a Mac version, so it's a little bit different, but the same premise where Judy had the, files that said, desktop, and
downloads, etc.
I've got Dropbox here at the top, and I have a lot of files in my Dropbox, as you can see. So if I want to share, annual report with somebody, I would right click it, and down here, there's a share button.
Over here.
And then I would hit share, and I would type in the person's email. Like, let me send it to my personal email. And then I would just hit that. But you could also right click it and copy Dropbox link. So say the person does not have a Dropbox account, but you want to send it to them so they can view. Like a lot of our
A
pastors,
new thing for you, saving your stuff without a.
so like, for example, the pastors, I want to share all the DVD studies for the Lenten study coming up with Jenny, but her Dropbox account doesn't have that much storage. So what I would do is I'd send a link so that she could view, let me find that example. So here's those DVDs, copy Dropbox link. And then if I opened a browser, can you guys see my browser, or did I only share the folder? Let me do that. So if I paste that link, Jenny can then see all the videos. So you could email just that link to somebody and they could see all the material. Does that make
It's
sense?
only if the permissions are right, correct?
No, the link should work regardless.
Oh, okay. So the fact that it said members only you isn't going to
It's
prevent her
because
from seeing it?
it's logged into my Google, it's logged into my Dropbox account.
Oh, okay.
If I send it here, let me send it to you guys in the chat. And if you click on that, you should be able to see what I see. Fingers crossed. But
Oh, there you go.
it's a great way to share things or upload things. Like one thing about Dropbox, my brother, his girlfriend's birthday's in March, and because they can't have a big party, he wants to make a video montage of all her friends wishing her happy birthday. So he asked if I would edit a video with all these videos of her friends. So I created a Dropbox folder, and all her friends, who I have no idea who they are going to upload those videos to Dropbox, and then I can get them all, even though I don't know any of them. So that's another use of Dropbox as well.
Wow.
So you can collect stuff from people as well. That's how I do all the virtual videos too, that choir videos, if you've seen, like the doxology and glory to God that we use on Sunday. I had all the singers upload the videos to Dropbox, and then I just took them all.
Sort of related question. If the Lenten devotionals are a PDF file, can't Barb just send it as an attachment by email?
That's, I think, how she did it. Yes, Judy?
Okay. Oh, no. Oh, I thought Judy said she put it in the Dropbox or something.
Judy took the file and put it in.
Judy, you're muted.
If you leave it as a link, you have to open it all the way up each time. If you put it into something like Dropbox, then you can just go right there and it's already opened for you.
I just ran into an issue for some reason when I tried to put it on my desktop as a PDF file. What I needed to come up on my screen was not coming up, and I just didn't take the time to fiddle and click on things till it came up. It's the file, that file piece that has, print, save as, that was not coming up. I'll find it.
So you can't save, you're saying you can't save the PDF to your computer?
I usually can.
No.
I just, for some reason,
No, I don't.
couldn't.
I'm sorry. I don't mean necessarily you. I mean,
You don't mean me.
the rest
You
anybody.
should be able to, shouldn't it?
You should be able to open it and then download it like the church bulletin.
Yeah.
Okay.
Like I didn't find any place to be able to do that on mine.
You opened it with Adobe?
I wonder if she couldn't attach it as a attachment because the file's too big.
Right.
It's a-
Choices were to open with the internet or open with Dropbox. So I opened with Dropbox.
Oh,
You should be able to. Let's try
If
this.
it's open, there's a folder shaped thing that lets you download it.
Okay, so I'm going to put the annual report since it's in Dropbox. Stephen, do you want to open that file and show them how to print from Dropbox? Does that make sense?
I'm sorry, I don't know what file. I was not paying attention.
Stephen.
I just put in the chat our church's annual report.
Oh, yeah.
If you want to screen share and show how to open that and print from Dropbox. Does that make sense?
No, that's the wrong one.
Did I send the wrong file? That's
No, I opened the wrong link.
Okay.
I opened the wrong link. Come on, stop it. It's in the chat, right?
Yeah, it's the second one. At least it should be.
No, they're identical.
Let's try again. Copy. Chat. Paste. Let's try that.
That's better. Okay, so
Screen share.
screen share, blah, blah, blah. Wait a minute, bring this up. There we go. I have too many windows open on my computer, that's the problem.
I know
No,
exactly.
I have it over here on chat. I click chat and I can see it.
Okay,
Now I
so,
see Steve's screen. Okay.
so this is in Dropbox. And what is this?
It wants you to sign in.
I don't want to sign in.
There's an X over on the right-hand side.
I see it. Okay. How to print? That's a very good question.
You can Google it.
Okay,
On the-
this is a PDF.
I think there's a print on the bottom, right? There's a printer on the bottom bar.
So there's a couple ways. You could download it to your computer.
Oh, there it is. Yeah, right there on the
Yep.
bottom bar is a printer.
Can't you do Control P?
Yeah, well, yeah, I don't know if that would work in
Right.
Adobe, but it might. So I could print that way. Oh, it wants me to save it.
On your computer.
Yeah,
Or you could open it with Firefox and
yes, that would let me print it.
Or you could open it with Active Reader and then print it out of there. That was another choice.
That I could also do that. Yeah, too many choices.
Yeah. If one of them works, it doesn't matter how many choices you have.
So if I'm in Firefox, I can print it here. And then let's go back.
I think it's one more to the left of that. The tab.
What's that? Oh, it's right here. Dummy.
Don't beat yourself up too hard.
I see the snowstorm.
Thanks for the hot tip.
No,
I have lost this ability to get back to the Zoom meeting, and I'm not
You're
sure
screen
why.
sharing, Stephen.
Oh, right. Okay.
Wait,
So
Go to the tab to the left of the one you're on.
to the left of the one I'm on, which is that one. There we go.
And if you try printing again, or if you want to download it straight to your computer, you can do it on the.
Yes. That would be up here.
Mhm. So if you just want to keep it on your downloads or desktop, you could do that there.
Yep.
Does that make sense, everyone?
The mail come?
Oh, you're talking to somebody else.
No, I just meant in general.
No, 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 no. I heard somebody say, did the mail come?
Oh, Miss Connie.
No.
I think it was Barbara.
So you can download, you can print, and we had the option, I think it was, to open in how many different ways we could open an Adobe, Firefox, or we could have saved it. Pretty flexible.
And then once you get them in any one of those three choices, you should be able to print it.
Exactly.
Does that make sense to everyone?
Yeah.
Okay.
Yeah, Lynn, you sent me the annual report. You remember that? And I downloaded it and I was able to print that with no problem. I just, put it on the desktop and printed it.
Good. Glad to hear it.
Oh, you don't want to see my screen anymore?
I don't think there's a reason to.
I'm just being stupid.
Can I ask a question?
Of course.
This is dumb question day. How do I find my junk mail?
Do you want to screen share and we can show you?
Of course. I'm a sharing guy.
Now, Dan,
Yeah.
just think about the fact that, I don't know, what, 3-4 months ago, you wouldn't have been able to do that.
Oh, you're just trying to make me feel good, huh?
Yeah, now you're sharing your screen.
Now you're going to give me this glasses half full stuff, probably. Mine leaks.
You want to go to your email, Dan?
Yes. Where's my, I've got it covered up.
Yeah, you can close out of your browser.
There it is.
Okay. Okay, where is it?
Okay, hit more.
Under folders. Yep.
Oh.
Try clicking it again. Just once. And then to your right, you see all those folders. Scroll down to the J.
Well, you went into it instead of scrolling.
You went to Amy's baby.
Yeah, scroll now.
I'm not a good scroller.
I'm impressed you have so many folders. You are very well organized.
I was going to say the exact same thing.
My wife's not impressed. I have too much of everything. Okay,
There it is, junk.
Do you see you have two of them?
Yeah.
Well, he has one lowercase junk, which I'm sure he created.
Mm.
And then the uppercase junk is probably where your junk mail is.
You have twice as much junk as anybody else has, Dan.
Well, it's one of my gifts. Okay, what other thing?
So if you want to click that uppercase junk, let's just make sure that's accurate.
Oh, the other one.
The other one.
Oh, I think uppercase. Okay, how do I undo this?
Go back to more.
You'll have to go back to more
Oh, no.
and scroll again. Sorry. Are you dragging the box?
Probably.
You could
Try
actually,
Yeah, that's better.
yeah, there you go. There you go.
I'm getting close.
There it
There
is.
you go.
Do the one, this one?
Yep, case.
That
Yes.
one, yes.
There you
There, that's all your junk.
Okay, good.
Yay, good, it's working.
You might even want to get rid of the one with lowercase unless you really plan to put things in it.
Okay, I'm gonna wait for another day for a big decision like that.
Okay.
Um, Okay,
Cool.
here-
Empty, so it's not like you're losing anything, so.
Nope.
okay, here's a question for you.
Okay,
Patty's got her iPad and she did something she was gonna send to me. Okay, if she wants to send something to me, from in my computer, one thing she did, she put it on a, she did a document, I don't know what you call it, note. Then she sent it to me, and to open it, I had to give my Apple ID. Does that make sense? Because she put it on her iPad. So I had to
Wait,
give
so
Apple,
she sent a file through Apple?
it was from, I don't know if she knew it, she sent it from her iPad, which is, yeah. And it came and I had I had to have my Apple ID to open it. Then Apple started asking me all sorts of questions, which, you look like a deer in the headlights. You don't,
I'm trying to figure out what she sent you that would require an Apple ID.
I don't know, none of us know.
Sometimes if you're sending a big file like a photo, it would make you send it through Apple Mail, but I don't think she would do that.
Then I won't, I'm not gonna worry about it then.
Yeah, if she does it again, try to get some specifics on what she sent and how she sent it. And
What's the easiest way for her to send me something?
what kind, is it a PDF? Is it a document? Is it a photo?
A lot of times it could be any of those. Yeah, so-
Email would make the most sense,
okay.
I would think.
So she's got to attach it to an email then.
I would think that'd make the most sense. But for you,
Yeah, I was going to say for Dan, but in retrospect, that would be a good use of Dropbox.
mhm. And AirDrop. If you guys haven't discovered the joys of AirDrop, if you're sending it to Apple devices, it's wonderful. I don't know. I have a hard time remembering life pre-AirDrop.
Lynn,
Yeah.
I learned something the other day. I actually learned it from a little note in my computer, but somebody else mentioned it at session the other day. You can temporarily unmute yourself by holding the space bar down.
Mm-hmm. Yeah, if you just want to say yes, no.
Well, I'm holding it down right now while I'm talking just to prove the point.
Yeah, it's a great helpful tip if you are too slow to find the cursor to unmute yourself. Yep. So any other questions before we stop your screen share, Dan?
Oh, I'm thinking. Always got questions. Let me think. So go ahead. Carry on.
Okay, well, if you think of stuff, let us know, or we can worry about it next week too. That's always a possibility.
Can you
I
stand
guess
another
after-
question from me?
Yeah, of course.
Sure.
Just when I was in on the session where it was about protecting your security, and we have forever just kept things that we've done on the desktop. And I clean it up from time to time and drag and put it in that little trash can. But literally what's on there still are when he was doing our taxes, there's TurboTax from 2010, TurboTax from 2011. Now, so there's stuff on the desktop that shouldn't be there anymore. If I just drag that over to the trash can, is it going?
No.
You have
No?
to empty your trash can.
Okay.
Do you know how to do that, or do you want to screen share and we can show everybody how to do that?
Do you want to, I mean, is that a waste of people's time to do that?
It only takes a minute.
Okay.
Yeah, it should.
All right, I'm
it's
gonna click on
super
share screen.
easy. It's
Pardon me?
super easy.
Share screen.
Yeah.
X out of this, I guess, right? Oh, now what do I do?
Now you have to choose what you want us to see.
I want you to see my desktop.
It should be highlighted over screen, the first top left one on that pop-up, and then you should hit the blue share button on the bottom right of that pop-up box.
I can't see anything on that.
When you click the screen share at the bottom, the green.
I clicked share screen.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah,
Did
and
it
what
pop
came up is it's the screen in a tiny little box. Yeah. And I
Yes,
click
that's
on
what you want to click.
And then there should be a blue, yep.
There you go.
Well done. Do you want to close out of the devotional book or minimize it?
And there's that little thing that's popping up at the top that every time I try to get to it, you see what I mean? I can't.
Yeah.
I can't get up to it to exit out. If I, maybe, can you talk me through this without sharing my screen? If I click on that little trash can.
Can you click out where it says on the left-hand side, there's a PDF devotional booklet, and there's an X there.
Yeah.
Try clicking that.
Okay, here's
There you
recycle
go.
bin. Here's recycle bin.
Now go up to it and right click.
Right click, okay.
Empty recycle bin.
And that's all I have to do.
And then yes.
Yes, okay.
Super
Okay.
easy.
You'll see all kinds of stuff on this desktop that you're gonna say, yikes, that shouldn't be there. Okay, great,
We'll
thank
stop
you.
the screen share so people don't look too hard.
It's all right, it's all right. I trust you people.
Can I
Thank
make
you,
a
thank
point
you.
about PCs?
Pardon me?
Can I make a point about PCs?
Mm-hmm.
Most hackers, if they manage to get on your PC, which since Lynn has given you all kinds of tips, they're going to have difficulty to do, but they're going to go after the C drive, which is where your desktop and your My Documents and all that lives. To avoid that, I have done something called partitioning, which sets up a different named physical space on your hard drive, which has another name, but it's a separate disk drive. And some hackers know how to get to it, but most hackers aren't going to bother. They're going to go after the C drive.
Is
The
that hard to
reason
do?
this is important is you can put all your data on the other drive, and if they attack your C drive, the other drive still exists and can be gotten to with ease. Something to think about.
For next week.
Next week, tune in to hear Stephen show you how to do that.
Let me ask, I don't, like, how hard is that to do?
Not hard at all. I mean, it's a matter of creating another partition and then a copy and paste.
Like, I've got all sorts of TurboTax stuff on, probably. I've got all sorts of stuff that I'd like to have protected. So
Tune
Let-
in next week and
Yeah, next
we'll
week.
talk about it.
That'd be great. That'd be great.
So Elsa and Chuck, do you want to see another thought I have of how to sync your text messages
Okay.
before we go? I found it when I was sending the email and went, oh, that's another thing we could try. Okay, cable. Maybe. There we go. Okay, so under the settings button, that thing, click on that. And if we scroll down, there's a phone and there's a messages button.
Yeah.
You click on say messages, it will say, where is it? So where was it? Send and receive. And you send messages to those different devices. Is that checked off for you guys?
Mm-hmm.
Okay. And the iMessage at the top is turned on?
Yes.
Yeah.
Cool. And then down at the bottom, all the messaging and group messaging and all that is on?
I have everything on that you are.
Okay.
Yeah.
You have everything on? Okay. So
everything
that
you've got.
defeats my thought of that. I was hoping that that would help do that.
We'll give it a try.
Text message forwarding. That should forwarding these devices send and receive text messages from this phone, but that should, but I don't have those checked off. And then phone calls on other devices under the phones. Do you have that turned on when nearby?
Let me see.
Where are you now?
Okay, go back to your settings and instead of messages, click on phone.
Okay.
Oh, okay.
And then if you go down, not the first section, under my number, it says calls on other devices.
Yeah.
Does that say when nearby? Allow calls on
Mine
other
says,
devices?
mine is off.
Try turning it on, allow calls on other devices, and then pick the ones you want on. Which probably
It says cannot turn on calls on
nearby.
other device.
Really?
It says FaceTime and iCloud must be signed in to the same Apple ID.
If you go, so let's go back to the FaceTime. If you go back to the general settings, if you click FaceTime. Is that turned on?
Yep.
And then you can be reached by FaceTime at all those different devices?
Yes.
Okay. And all of that's turned on?
Mm-hmm.
That's interesting. But the messages doesn't, or the phone doesn't let you do calls on other devices?
No, I don't.
That's
I
bizarre.
can't.
Does she have a different Apple ID for those other devices?
I don't know.
We talked about at the last week about your Apple ID at the top here.
Yeah.
And it says lenny.george@gmail.
Where is that?
At the top general settings.
You're not gonna have it, Dan. You don't have an iPhone.
You don't have an
do you?
iPhone, so you don't have to worry about this.
Okay, good.
So if you go there, it will tell you that, but then if you go to your computer settings on your Mac, it should have the same Apple ID, which is up here in your general settings. It should be that same section with all of that turned on.
Oh,
With the same, but that
I'm on
should
the
tell
same
you.
screen Now, we'll see what happens.
Did
Yeah.
you do anything to change? Was there anything that you didn't already have on, Chuck?
I had one thing under, you can be reached by FaceTime at,
Mm,
and that's FaceTime, that's not phone.
yeah.
Under messages, I had that same thing. Where was it? About having what all I had turned on. So I just double checked everything, and I think everything's hopefully good now. We'll see what happens.
Yeah,
I'll
test
let-
it out. Yeah. Report back next week.
Yeah.
If that's
Yeah.
not it, we'll try something
I
else.
got a text yesterday, and it didn't come in on both devices, but we'll see what happens now.
Yeah.
Maybe
have-
Yeah.
One more request.
Yeah.
Do something about the weather.
Beautiful.
Huh?
I have an idea.
It
So-
will go away, Dan.
Pull the shade and close the curtains.
No, look, watch it, enjoy it.
Yeah,
Oh,
it is pretty
it's
beautiful
beautiful.
out there.
You're
Although it
doing that-
sounds like it's starting to be icy.
Yes, I can hear the ice here.
Another idea, Chuck, if you go to the messages app on your Mac,
Are you still in? Are you?
I'm in the computer now.
Oh, no, okay.
Yeah, the messages app, the iMessage app.
I don't have one there.
So let me screen my whole desktop.
Let me go in the Finder and see if I can find one.
So you don't have this guy right here?
Nope.
Is it under your apps?
I don't have a computer, but let me,
You don't have your MacBook with you?
no.
Huh. Okay, well, under preferences, it might be another section to look like. And
Let
then,
me let me check my Finder and see if it's in there. No, I don't have it downloaded, it looks like.
it should be automatic. You have a newer
Oh,
Mac.
wait, there's a Messages app.
Who's that stranger?
He's moving. He's not a
Moving.
image. Not a picture this week.
I can be.
So is that logged in, Chuck?
I have a Messages app that's coming up, and it's looking very similar to my Contacts app. And it's not, it's a blue circle with 3 dots in a white circle. It's not the green one that I have on my phone or my iPad.
Huh. Can you screen share and show us? You willing to do that or no?
Let me get back into Zoom. Okay.
I know it's after 11, guys, so if you want to peace out, feel free.
I think I'm gonna go now, okay?
Okay, you're playing solitaire during this?
Pardon? Who?
Gotcha.
Who? Not me.
No, no secrets.
Oh, yeah, that's the old update. It was a blue thing at one point, I think.
That's all I have in my app folder. If I go to,
What operating system are you on at the moment?
10.14.6.
Yeah, it might have still been that. That might be. I think the Big Sur has it turned green because it's trying to sync more like your phone. So yeah, go back to that messages icon. And then go up to the top under messages and preferences. Forever. And under iMessage. Enable messages in iCloud. And then your phone number.
That's not my phone number.
Oh, it's not?
That's Bev's.
Huh. Are you logged into her iCloud account?
No, she doesn't have an iPad.
She has an iPhone?
She has an iPhone. So I need to sign out and then sign back in?
Is that her iCloud account? Yeah.
That's her iPhone account, yeah.
Yeah, so sign out and sign into yours.
We're having ice rain
Yeah. It's
here.
not. I was going to go out and shovel, but maybe I want to wait till the ice is done.
Yeah.
You do. That's why we waited.
Do not match.
That's my phone number.
I wonder if it's in the settings of your computer settings. Do they have to match?
I'm gonna say goodbye. I don't have an iPhone or anything,
Yeah.
so
Okay.
see you next week.
Okay.
Chuck, clearly Bev has sabotaged it. See you next
Okay,
week.
it's your iCloud. Yeah, there we go. Sign out
Now,
there.
why am I don't know why she signed in there.
You want to keep a copy of it on this computer?
Yeah, why not?
She just wants your computer.
He's probably a PC user.
Oh,
It's her password, if you know it.
oh, what the heck is hers?
She can't not put that title. Okay. I'm impressed how little cloud storage she uses. Gotta love the spinning wheel of doom. She must. Okay.
All right. So
Okay,
now,
let's try this.
now I put in mine, right?
Yes, let's try yours. Elsa, does that blue icon, is that what's on yours, or do you have the green message?
I have the green. I have
Okay.
the green, and I get messages on my iMac and
Okay.
on my phone, but not on the iPad. But I
Okay.
think something's going on with my iPad. So
You should look at your settings on your iPad if you want to bring it over next week.
yeah, next week.
How many passwords do you need? I'm glad it's so protective over your computer.
And so where am I gonna find this?
iPod. You still have an iPod, or enter the passcode used to unlock your iPhone. Oh, it's the passcode on your iPhone. How do you unlock your iPhone?
And the password do you use to, oh, I got you. I know.
Fingers crossed. Well, Find My Mac is always useful.
Yay.
Yay. Okay, cool.
Now it might work.
Well, it's going to work with your system preferences. Go back to the iMessage app if you want to close out of your system preferences. And now go back there and enable messages in iCloud. Or is that your email? Is that now your email?
No, this is the iMessage here.
Yeah, that's your email and stuff.
Yes.
And then, yeah. And it's probably going to take a while for it to sync. Or sync now, yeah. It's probably going to take a while if you have a lot of text.
No, it looks like it's done already.
That's bizarre. Should still sync. Huh. I don't understand. Should work now.
Well, we'll see. I mean,
General. Maybe if you restart your computer.
I will after we're all done here.
Yeah.
I won't do it now. It takes too long.
Yeah. I'd be curious if you try sending a text message through that too, but I'll try that anyway.
Okay.
At least your system preferences are now all in the same.
We hope, yeah.
So we'll stop your screen share and let you play with that.
Lynn,
Thank you, Lynn.
I have a thing for you for next week or whatever.
Okay.
Yesterday, I got a text from some former clients who went on a cruise with us years ago with a little video, and it said, "This just popped up as a text message. It's so good to hear from you." And I didn't email them or text them. So I was going to respond and then I just deleted it. I'll try and send them a regular email.
Mm-hmm. Yeah. If it's something like that, I tend to reach out and be like, "Are you sure that this came from you?" Because I'm skeptical. Yeah. So you called yesterday and I'm guessing had a question. I didn't get back to you. Was it a tech question?
Yeah, but the thing is, yeah, I have a technical question, but it's not something I want to,
Share with everybody?
Take up the group's time with, no. But I want to tell you the situation.
Okay.
Do you want to wait until others sign off and I'll just explain it?
Sounds good.